Good afternoon. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to set the stops to a 180 degree angle. So you've only got 180 degrees worth of rotation on your pendant before you put up. Now to actually, this is used when you've got something very close to the wall and you only have to have 180 degrees worth of rotation on the top arm. So if you want to have a look at how this is actually set up from the factory, we'll come and have a look at the little green dot on top of the stem. So if you can see the little green dot here, we want this setting opposite to where we want the pendant to stop. So say this is the wall here, okay, we obviously want the stopping here and here. But from factory, this green dot will rotate to the right this far. We can come and have a look at that. Okay, and then it will rotate all the way back around and go a little bit further on this side in the long stem. So 180 degrees, approximately there, roughly. Okay, so we're going to need a few tools. You're going to need a 3mm and a 4mm Allen key. 3mm Allen key, just release the friction brake inside the stem, okay, so you can rotate the stem. 4mm Allen key will release your stop rings. Okay, so I've shown a couple of you how to do this, but the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a Stanley knife just to remove the screw covers which are located here underneath these white caps here. Okay, so to get them, very gently push the Stanley knife inside here. Always have some spare ones with you because they go flying like that one did. Alright. Remove all the caps. There's 8 caps in total. I'll need to remove. I'll do this like it's on the arm. You want to do this from having the arm facing out this way and do it from behind. So, but good practice before you put any pendant up is just check that rotation. On the long stem, it'll come to about that position there. Okay, and then when we rotate it all the way back around, it will actually come a little bit further. Okay, so what do we do from here? 4mm Allen key, okay, and we're going to remove the bolts closest to the blue ring. Okay, set them to the side. So what we need to do is we need to open the stop blocks out. And with this one, I know we're going to have to move quite a few holes first up. If we want to have a look here, we may need a scribe or something a little bit harder. This is just a sharpened drill bit. So come down here and have a quick look. You can see the holes. Now these holes are positioned at every 30 degrees. So with this bottom ring, we want to move the holes to the right. So I am going to move it. See how we got that to move like that? I'm going to move that one. We need it to move to the right to start off with. Now, I'm going to move this 2 holes straight away, which is 60 degrees. Straight up. That's 1 hole. That's 2. I'm going to put 1 bolt back in, and that will stop the stop ring from moving. Do this on the ground before you put the pendant up because it'll be much easier. So there we're going to remove the other. Let's have a quick look at that. So that's that one. And so you can see here, that one's already opened up quite a lot already by moving 2 holes. We're just about there. So I believe with this one here, the top ring, we're going to actually have to only move 1 hole because it's set at a different setting, so to speak. But of course, you should always check. So, we have a look at this here. So with the top ring, we want to move the stops in the opposite direction. Not right, we want to move them left as opposed to the bottom ring. So just simply move the bottom ring. And because I see that we're pretty close already, we're only going to go 1 hole. So just keep on moving along by digging the scribe into the surface of the ring. As you see, that's the first hole that comes up. That's another 30 degrees. And now we're going to put 1 bolt back in to secure that ring so it doesn't move. And we're going to check that as well. So now we come and have a look at the green dot again. Okay, we're there. Okay, and we're there. Okay, so it's probably a little bit under than a little bit less than 180 degrees. What I would do from this point here is I would hang the pendant and actually see if that's actually far enough off the wall for it to stop. Even if you pull up 10 mil before the wall, okay, that's good enough. Okay, but always advise the client that the bottom arm will always have the capability to hit the wall. And it's as simple as that, guys. And that's the end of the video.